Do you know who was Michael Jackson? What he did in his entire life? Why everybody called him the King of Pop? How he became famous in the world? If not, okay, just give me 10 minutes from your valuable time. I will summarize his life history. As Michael Jackson, full name, Michael Joseph Jackson, was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, was an American singer, songwriter, dancer, and philanthropist. Often referred to as the King of Pop, he is regarded as one of the most significant cultural figures in history, influencing not just the music industry but also pop culture, fashion, dance, and humanitarian work. His story began. Michael was the 8th of 10 children in the Jackson family, a working-class African-American family living in a small house in Gary, Indiana. His father, Joseph Jackson, worked in a steel mill and was also a strict disciplinarian. Joseph had musical ambitions for his children and pushed him to form a group, initially featuring Michael's older brothers, Jackie, Tito, and Jermaine, with Marlon and Michael later joining. By the time he was 5, it was clear that Michael had remarkable talent. His unique voice and ability to interpret complex songs made him the lead singer of the group, known as the Jackson 5. The group became famous after signing with Motown Records in 1968 and soon released hits like I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There. These songs not only topped the charts but also cemented Michael's place as a young star. The Jackson 5 were a phenomenon, known for their catchy music, tight choreography, and, most notably, Michael's showmanship. Their success brought them fame across the United States and internationally. Michael, as the youngest and most charismatic member, became the focal point of the group. His energetic performances, powerful vocals, and natural showmanship set him apart from his peers. But behind the scenes, Michael's life was far from easy. He endured constant rehearsals, discipline from his father, and the pressures of fame at a very young age. By the early 1970s, Michael was starting to grow out of his role as a child star. He was eager to establish himself as a solo artist. In 1971, at the age of 13, he released his first solo single, Got to Be There, followed by a series of solo albums, but he continued to perform with the Jackson 5. In 1979, Michael released his breakthrough solo album, Off the Wall, produced by Quincy Jones. This album marked a significant departure from his earlier music with the Jackson 5. It was more mature, blending pop, disco, and funk in a way that showcased his vocal and artistic abilities. The album included hits like Don't Stop, Till You Get Enough, and Rock With You, both of which were commercial successes. Off the Wall was a critical and commercial hit, but Michael felt it did not get the recognition it deserved. This spurred his determination to reach even greater heights. Michael's perfectionism and ambition paid off with the release of Thriller in 1982. This album became the best-selling album of all time, with over 66 million copies sold worldwide. The singles, Billie Jean, Beat It, and the title track, Thriller, became global hits, defining the 1980s music scene. The Thriller music video, with its groundbreaking choreography and narrative style, became iconic, making music videos a powerful promotional tool for artists. Michael's signature, moonwalk, dance move, first performed during a live performance of Billie Jean, became synonymous with his name. In 1980s, Michael Jackson has got the most successful period. He was now widely known as the King of Pop, a title that reflected his dominance in the music industry. He also pushed the boundaries of what was possible in live performances, with elaborate stage productions, dazzling choreography, and a deep connection with his audience. Michael was not only a musician but also a showman who could command any stage. In 1987, he released Bad, another monumental success, featuring hits like Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel, and Smooth Criminal. The album sold millions worldwide and reinforced Michael's global influence. He became the first artist to have 5 #1 singles from the same album. His global tours during this period were unprecedented, drawing massive crowds and selling out stadiums. His fashion choices, from the sequined glove to military-style jackets, became part of his persona, further elevating him as a pop culture icon. Yet, Michael's fame came at a price. He became increasingly isolated and had a complicated relationship with the media. Despite his massive popularity, rumors and tabloid speculation about his personal life began to grow. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Michael's physical appearance changed dramatically. His skin tone lightened, and he underwent several cosmetic surgeries, sparking widespread speculation about his health and self-image. Michael later revealed that he suffered from vitiligo, a skin condition that causes the loss of pigmentation, and lupus, an autoimmune disease. Nevertheless, the media fixated on his changing appearance, fueling rumors that he was trying to alter his racial identity. During this time, Michael faced increasing scrutiny. Despite his overwhelming success, his eccentricities became more pronounced. He purchased the Neverland Ranch in California, a massive property where he created a personal amusement park. Michael often invited children to visit Neverland, sparking concerns and rumors about his relationships with young boys. This concern eventually led to serious legal challenges. In 1993, Michael was accused of child sexual abuse by a 13-year-old boy, Jordan Chandler. Evan Chandler, a dentist and screenwriter based in Los Angeles, accused Jackson of sexually abusing his 13-year-old son, Jordan. Beginning, Jackson had befriended Jordan after renting a vehicle from Jordan's stepfather. Though Evan initially encouraged the friendship, he later confronted his ex-wife, who had custody of Jordan, with suspicions that the relationship was inappropriate. Chandler demanded money from Jackson, threatening to go to a criminal court, but no agreement was reached. After Jordan told a psychiatrist that Jackson had molested him, the Los Angeles Police Department began a criminal investigation. The investigation found no physical evidence against Jackson. This was a turning point in his career and public image. Although Michael denied the accusations and settled the case out of court, the scandal damaged his reputation. The negative press around the case began to overshadow his musical achievements. Michael, deeply hurt by the accusations, became more reclusive. Despite the legal battles, Michael continued making music. In 1995, he released History, Past, Present and Future, Book 1, which included new material as well as a greatest hits compilation. While the album was successful, the cloud of controversy and media scrutiny continued to haunt him. In 2003, Michael faced another allegation of child molestation, this time involving a boy named Gavin Arvazo. This led to a highly publicized trial in 2005, where Michael was acquitted of all charges. Despite his legal victory, his career never fully recovered. The trial, combined with mounting financial problems and declining health, took a heavy toll on Michael. In the years following the trial, Michael lived a largely secluded life, but he continued to plan a comeback. In 2009, he announced his This Is It concert series, a final set of 50 performances in London, which was meant to be his grand return to the stage. However, as rehearsals for the tour were underway, tragedy struck. On June 25, 2009, Michael Jackson was found unresponsive at his Los Angeles home. He was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead at the age of 50. His death was caused by acute propofol and benzodiazepine intoxication, which was later ruled a homicide. His personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray, was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter for administering the drugs that caused his death. Michael Jackson's death shocked the world. Fans, fellow musicians, and celebrities mourned the loss of a global icon. His influence on music, dance, and pop culture was unparalleled. He had revolutionized the music video format, created timeless songs, and inspired generations of artists across all genres. Even after his death, his legacy continued to grow, with his music still reaching new audiences around the world. Michael Jackson's legacy is vast and complex. He is remembered as one of the greatest entertainers in history. His music transcended genres, blending pop, rock, R&B, and funk in a way that appealed to audiences of all races and backgrounds. Songs like Thriller, Billie Jean, and Man in the Mirror remain staples of pop culture, and his influence on contemporary artists, from Beyoncé to Justin Timberlake, is undeniable. He was also a humanitarian, donating millions to various charities and supporting numerous causes. Despite his personal controversies, his musical contributions, innovations in performance, and cultural influence remain his enduring legacy. Despite his sexual abuse and child molestation case, Michael Jackson's life was a combination of extraordinary talent, ambition, fame, and also kind-hearted charity donor. From his early days with the Jackson 5 to becoming the King of Pop, he left an indelible mark on the world. Thank you, Michael Jackson, for your contribution, dedication and energetic performance, which lead us to level up our energetic performance in upcoming future by the help of yours.